Hi, it's Bruce. It's Sunday, February 28th, 2010, the last day of February. Looking forward to March because Bill and I are going to Puerto Vallarta on Wednesday. Cross your fingers that the weather holds out and we get out, make our connection through Chicago, and get a little suntan for a week. So I probably won't be blogging for a little while. But let me tell you about this week. It was a great week. We saw two great things. We've been real lucky. Pretty much everything we've seen has been really good. And this week was no exception. We saw a great off-Broadway musical called Yank, written by two very talented guys who happen to be brothers, David and Joseph Zelnick. The Zelnick brothers, Joseph does the music and David does the book and lyrics. What they've done is they've taken a serious theme of gays in the military, two guys falling in love in the army, but in World War II. And they've done this really well by using a framework of a pastiche of MGM musicals, sort of. A little pastiche music. There's some great songs in it. There's like a boogie-woogie number called Saddest Gal What Am, a couple great ballads, Blue Twilight, Remembering You, some tap numbers, Click is one's called, and weaving together even a dream ballet, which used to be a staple in old MGM musicals. So it's sort of a MGM, Rodgers and Hammerstein, nostalgic sort of thing. Lots of fun with the serious content underneath. Great cast. Bobby Steggert, who is one of my favorites, and luckily I know a little, although I hope he doesn't think I'm like stalking him. I'm always trying to say hi to Bobby, and he's just a great guy. Ivan Hernandez, who we saw in Romantic Poetry, is excellent as Mitch. Nancy Anderson plays like all the women, and she's so hysterical, and she's so good, and she wears lots of different wigs and hats and costumes, and plays a very great character also, who's in the military, besides playing like dance band singer girls, singing all kinds of great songs. Jeffrey Denman plays Artie, and some of the supporting cast are real standouts. Andrew Durand and Tally Sessions as a couple of guys in the troupe there, you know, their Company B, and Joseph Medeiros is a standout in a lot of little parts, but he's in the Dream Ballet, and he really stands out there. So Yank is filled with great tunes, and it's fun. It's playing at the York Theater. It's a limited time. I think they'll probably extend it at least a few weeks because it's getting pretty favorable notices. And Jeffrey Denman also did the choreography, which is great. It has some great tap numbers, a boogie-woogie number, the Dream Ballet, which I said. So give Yank a try. Hopefully it will have a future. I think it's a definite thing to be worked on maybe a little and moved. With a bigger production and a bigger orchestra, it would really fit in the Broadway scene. And I give the Zelnicks a lot of credit for taking this very moving story of two guys in the 40s, and you know that it was pretty rough back then, and it might not work out for them in the story, but you know, maybe some people learned something. So there's a lot to take out of Yank, and I would go and see it and enjoy it. I highly recommend it. And I'm going to tack on right here. I was invited to the opening, and I did make Bobby Steggert take a photo with me. So you're going to see a photo of Ivan Hernandez and Bobby from the press thing, and then a happier version with me and Bobby Steggert, you know, because we don't have any troubles nowadays. So there's that. And in the background is playing Blue Twilight, I think my favorite ballad out of Yank. So here's a few seconds of that, and I hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed taking a photo with Bobby, and I apologize if I annoyed him too much.
Blue twilight, the world grew slow. Moon in the east waiting to shine.
Okay, if you're a fan of the playwright, Irish playwright Martin McDonagh, get yourself down to the Gerald Schoenfeld Theater because he's got a real treat there called the BEHANDING in Spokane. Martin writes very, very dark black comedies, and this one stars the king of the dark black comedy, in my opinion, Christopher Walken. And when Christopher Walken, I don't know how diverse Christopher Walken is, but when he plays Christopher Walken and he's cast in the right role, I just adore him. Or when he's on Saturday Night Live. And he's got the role of a lifetime here. Chris Walken plays a man who lost his hand. It was taken from him, it was chopped off in about 47 years ago. And for 47 years he's been looking for his hand. And the curtain goes up on a great set by Scott Pask. I really love the set. And Christopher's in a hotel room, and this is the latest effort of him trying to find his hand. People around him, the other actors, are three, included in his quest to finding his hand, are Sam Rockwell as the sort of receptionist operator of the hotel, Zoe Kazan and Anthony Mackie as a couple people who might have found his hand. I laughed a lot, and I laughed pretty loud. It's off kilter, it's a little sick here and there, but if you like your humor dark and well polished, it's a wonderful play. John Crowley directs it, and I don't know if it's a limited engagement or not, but I'll tell you, it was 90 minutes, no intermission, and it was just great. I love seeing Sam Rockwell. He's always been one of my favorite film actors. I've never seen him on stage, and he's great as the receptionist. And as I said, Christopher Walken just steals the show. And I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. Maybe he finds his hand, maybe he doesn't. But it's a 90-minute roller coaster along the way, and filled with great Martin McDonagh things. It's great to have Martin back on Broadway.